Uthman was described as a man who had intense shyness, a very modest man, and very bashful. Anas radiallahu anhu narrates the Prophet ﷺ said, "The most kind of my nations is Abu Bakr, and the most stern regarding the religion of Allah is Umar, and the most truthful in shyness is Uthman." And he was not just shy of people, but he was shy of Allah and of His angels. Al-Hasan radiallahu anhu narrates, saying about Uthman, that he might be in the house with the door closed, and he might not take off his garment to pour water over his body. Shyness prevented him from holding his back upright. What kind of a person in his own home is shy of Allah when they remove their own clothes? Very few people have this much consciousness and taqwa that they remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he was a shy person, as we said, of modest tongue and very sociable, and he used to choose his words carefully so as not to offend. And this in itself, it brings about respect and reverence from people. Aisha radiallahu anha narrates the Prophet ﷺ was reclining in his house, and his legs and part of his thigh was uncovered. And then Abu Bakr and Umar asked to enter, and when they did, the Prophet ﷺ remained in that position. And then they spoke with each other, and then Uthman asked for permission to enter. And immediately the Prophet ﷺ sat upright and he covered himself better. And then they sat and they conversed. And when they went out, I asked, "O Messenger of Allah, Abu Bakr and Umar entered, and you did not sit upright for them, but when Uthman entered, you sat upright and you covered yourself." And the Prophet ﷺ tells her, "Should I not be shy in front of a man the angels feel shy of?" So even the angels of Allah are shy in front of Uthman radiallahu anhu. And another time the Prophet ﷺ says, angels show modesty to Uthman as he shows it to Allah and His Messenger. And in another narration the Prophet ﷺ says, "O Allah, I am pleased with Uthman, and I ask you to be satisfied with him as well." And this is in the book of Muslim. And the Prophet ﷺ also says, "May Allah forgive you, O Uthman, what you have done, what you will do, what you have concealed, what you have revealed, and what will be until the Day of Judgment." What greater dua do you need after this? To show his zuhd, his asceticism, how he left the worldly life. He led a simple life, and he would eat simple food, even though, look, we said he was one of the richest of the merchants of Quraysh. He was a very wealthy man. Even until the time of his khilafah, he was wealthy. But yet he would eat of the simple food, and he did not waste his wealth on extravagant clothing. Abdul Malik ibn Shaddad says, "I saw Uthman one Friday on the pulpit, wearing a cloth equaling no more than 4 or 5 dirhams, not even a dinar. A dinar has 12 dirhams in it. So he says he saw him wearing this cloth, it didn't even equal more than 4 or 5 dirhams. And he used to sleep on the pebbles in the masjid. He would sleep right on the pebbles and they would leave a mark. Al-Hasan radiallahu anhu says, "I saw Uthman ibn Affan taking his midday nap at the mosque. And he was the Muslim Khalifa at the time. And when he arose from his nap, he had marks on his skin where the pebbles had pressed him." This is actually testimony that he was upon the same manhaj, methodology, as that of Abu Bakr and Umar. He did not start to build palaces and live in luxury. And he would also be seen riding his mule with Na'il, his servant, riding behind him. No fancy chariots or fancy carriage. There are many ahadith showing that he knew of his martyrdom. The Prophet ﷺ says, "Uthman passed by me while one of the angels was with me. So the angel said, a martyr killed by his people. We are shy of." Speaking about Uthman.
Uthman radiallahu ta'ala is the only man in the entire history of humanity who had the good fortune of being married to 2 daughters of a prophet, and not just an ordinary prophet, but Sayyidul Mursaleen, Khatamun Nabiyyin, Rahmatul lil Alameen. In fact, in one hadith, the Prophet said, "Inna likulli nabiyyin rafiqun fil Jannah." For every prophet there will be a special companion in Jannah, and my special companion in Jannah will be Uthman.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه